Nothing but the buzz of an air conditioner. This is too loud. Make it quieter. Nope, that's the wrong way. Did I go the wrong way? Quieter? No, that's louder. Hold on. Hold on, I'm really good at this. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello, I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like, every Friday at 9:15. Tonight, we are wearing our Snap Click Cat t-shirt. Cheers, Clink. Hello, Ninty, and everybody else. Tonight, we're going to be playing a game called Metal Gear on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Some of you may have seen more modern games, Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, yeah. But tonight, we're bringing it back. The very first Solid Snake game on the Nintendo Entertainment System, initially deployed as part of the MSX2 platform and ported over in a kind of shitty way to the NES. So we're going to be doing that. Hello, Tails. Hello, Jeff. Hello, James. Hello, Yugi. Hello, whoever Ninty is. Welcome. I'm the Chris who plays games. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, this thing, whatever, this camera, that's a camera, microphone, two turntables and a microphone, it was too loud. It was too loud. I had to fix it, and turn off my air conditioner because it was really loud. So, today's shirt is our Snap Click Cat shirt. It says, cheers, Clink. I actually have two Snap Click Cat t-shirts. This one's got a little cat paw with a glass on it. But we're not actually going to be drinking tonight because I'm out of beer and I didn't go buy more yet. So, welcome to the stream, everybody, and we're just going to roll right into it. I was going to push the button on my Stream Deck, but my Stream Deck isn't working and I haven't figured out why yet. So, we'll just do it this way. We will just do it this way. Oh, I should turn on the thing that makes the noise. You bring the Illinois, I bring the Illafunk. Alright, so we got some people parachuting into a jungle. This can't possibly go badly. Big Boss wants to talk to us. Oops, that was the wrong button. Hello, Andre! So Tails, if you do not already, you should follow someone named Foon on Twitter, F-O-O-N-E. I am to infiltrate the enemy fortress Outer Haven, then destroy their final weapon, Metal Gear. First, attempt to contact missing our Gray Fox. Okay. Then try to find the Metal Gear. Use frequency 12085 for all communication with me. Over. Okay, well, I don't need to talk to you right now. I just need to go away. Hello, DJ Mike TV. Hello, hello. But yeah, so Tails, Foon is a Twitter account that covers all type of, No, it was not our missing agent, Yugi. It was missing our agent. It's very clear. You know, we don't want to question Big Boss's judgment here. He clearly knows what he's talking about. But yeah, so he reviews a bunch of really old computer equipment and remind me a lot of the stuff that you do, so MSX version is better. I mean, the MSX version may be better, but, you know, I don't care. I have located the binoculars, by the way. The binoculars are kind of cool. They actually allow you to, that's not actually the button I wanted to hit. So if you go to inventory here and pick your binoculars up, what it allows you to do is look like down one screen. And now I can see what's on the screen and know that there's two bad guys coming up. So that's what the binoculars do. And now I can take those off because I don't actually need them. Ow! Stop shooting me! Go away! I don't like you. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I hope that all of you love libraries. As the title of the stream says, you're not allowed to be here if you don't love libraries. So I hope that everyone got that message and behaved appropriately. Hello, the Awesomeness Destroyer, and everybody else who is here. I say that everyone who is here should love libraries because I came to the realization this weekend that there are cranky old men who are economics professors at Long Island University who are who apparently do not believe that libraries are one of the best things that exists, and so I have to set that aside. You don't have to have gone to a library, you just have to love libraries. But you should also go to your local library. So one of the things that, you know, I found looking at local libraries this weekend is just the massive number of programs that some of them have. So I was looking at the library in, you know, oh, so that was not exactly the way to go. I was like standing right in front of him and I don't know why I didn't trigger his like hitbox there, but whatever. I have located a ration. So I think what I heard was, if I do this and then go back in here, that I can get another ration. Yeah, a lot of grammatical errors. It's best not to think about these things too much. So here's the thing. So modern libraries do all kinds of great things. One of the great things they do is actually allow you to check out books on your Kindle directly from, you know, sites like Overdrive and other programs like that. They offer access to websites like Hoopla, which offer access to streaming movies and television. They offer access to all kinds of different stuff. And so I think a lot of people imagine... how do I just push the button here? Okay, did that fill up my life? It did not. So we will fill up some more life and some more life. Jacob, I was in a living room in the old days. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Those rations did not appear to make my life go up as much as I might have hoped. So I guess that doesn't work. Was this game released this month? This game was released in 1990 or 1989? I feel like maybe I've got this a little bit loud in the game music section. But yeah, so some things that libraries will let you do. You can, of course, libraries are free spaces. Anyone can go into a library and just hang out there. You have no obligation to buy anything. You have no obligation to do anything else. Libraries are some defenders of... so Jacob, my daughter, moved back to California. They are spaces that anyone can go to. There are no requirements to be in one. You can just like walk in and chill out in a library. And there's not a lot of places in public life where you can do that. You know, there's relatively few public spaces that you can walk into without an expectation that you're going to buy something and just hang out there. And so, shoot. This is not good. In fact, I would go so far as to say it is bad. But got in here, which is good, because then I got the gas mask. Awesome. Notifications are for chumps. If you don't already know that there's going to be a stream at 9:15, then, you know, I just don't know what to do with you. Hello, Leif. Welcome, welcome. Libraries also offer all kinds of classes. So, like I said, I was looking at the Lexington, Kentucky library, and they offer classes on how to use Photoshop and how to use Final Cut and how to like edit and create animations with After Effects, like all kinds of cool stuff. So you've got that going on. Did that recharge my life any? Yes. Okay. So yeah, I think that the Game Genie code that I'm using does not work with increasing the portion of my rations, it seems. Alright, what do we got over here? Go ahead and climb in this truck. Pick up the gun. Got no ammo, but I got a gun. You know, I was looking at another library and they have classes on... Am I good here? Yeah, I'm fine. They have classes on yoga classes. They have yoga classes. There are all kinds of kids, you know, reading classes. There are for teens, you know, Teen Dungeons and Dragons is going on at the library in my hometown right now. There is ukulele classes. There are ukulele classes. There are all kinds of different things. And, like, things that I would never have thought of. Like, things that I never would have been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the library for that. You know, they're just, like, all kinds of different programs that you can check out at the library. So... Hello, Snake! I thought you were streaming! Did your streaming already end? I thought I just saw that. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. I guess that doesn't get me in that door. Okay. Or that door. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Snake. Hello, Mr. 32. So yeah, basically, like, all of the things that you might have clubs for in high school, basically, there's a good chance that your local library offers the same thing. You've got, like, you know, I was just looking through, and, you know, beyond tours and like museum tickets and like all kinds of other stuff like that that your local library offers. It's just crazy. It's crazy how much there is. Another thing that I found is that my local library offers access to classes through lynda.com. So lynda.com is one of those like online learning courses. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I could have walked. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I have picked up the ammo. Now let's go ahead and grab the card and see if we can get through here. Oh no! I shot the prisoner! Shit. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, and I died. Shit. Shit! Hello, supermodel. How's it going? Yeah, so Lynda's subscription is $25 a month US, and you can get one for free with my local library. Now, your local library is going to have different subscriptions, different access, different everything else like that, but the likelihood is that your library has access to... Oh, God, my controller bugged out there. Your local library is going to have access to a bunch of online programs. It's going to have access to different kind of like e-reader checkouts and streaming movie libraries and all kinds of other stuff like that. And so people who think of libraries as being for books are missing it. Are missing something. Another thing to think about is that your library is a community meeting space. Supermodel, that's awesome. And so, like, when I want to have a meeting for Upgrade Cambridge, which is a local grassroots like advocacy group that I'm working with, I can, without any kind of like library card or ID or any kind of other checking at all, I can just like go and be like, hey, I would like to like reserve this room. And room spaces in Cambridge are expensive, so like to reserve that space, if I was like renting it commercially, would cost me 50 to 75 bucks an hour. And in the Cambridge Public Library, I just get it for free. I just put my name in an online form, I get an email 5 minutes later saying, you know, you get that. So I actually went to the library today for the first time in a long time and actually got myself a new library card. I had one shortly after I got one shortly after I moved to Cambridge, but had not gotten one since then. So I wanted to go back and do that. And I did, and I'm super excited. So my library card gives me access to reading books on Overdrive, gives me access to take courses on lynda.com, gives me access to all kinds of things that I didn't have before. And all of that is included in the, you know, no cost at point of sale, and it's great. Libraries are great. My local advocacy group is about municipal broadband. So if you've heard me talk a little bit about presenting at Upgrade Cambridge, Upgrade Cambridge is a local municipal broadband advocacy group. We are trying to move forward the city that we live in to create a better internet for all through municipal broadband. Is there anything over here? Yeah, I know, Big Boss. You're just gonna tell me not to get caught. Yeah, so the reason this is coming up is that an economics professor based in Long Island decided to write a, you know, sort of op-ed piece on Forbes' blogging platform this weekend that said, you know, we should really just like close down all the libraries and have Amazon build bookstores. And the thing about that is, like, one, he's wrong. It's dumb. In particular, it's dumb in the particular way that it's classist. It totally ignores the fact that, like, libraries are free spaces and not everyone has access to paid spaces. And this is something that really is important to the types of people who go to libraries, that they have access to these spaces that don't cost money, because otherwise they have no access to spaces at all. And so, of course, he's ignoring all of that because, you know, he's a rich economics professor at a private university. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Appreciate that. Use that ration. So yeah, it's no surprise that this guy is like, oh, I am going to like write an article about how bad libraries are because I haven't stepped foot in one since 1991. But he's like, you know, oh, well, of course, libraries haven't kept up with the online world where everyone has Netflix and everyone has Amazon Prime. And it's like, dude, if everyone in your life has access to Netflix and Amazon Prime, then like you are ignoring this huge, huge part of the world that does not have access to those things. Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to shoot the prisoner this time. Good job, me. We'll go ahead and put on this gas mask, and hopefully that's going to work. Listen to someone tell me, Big Boss here, I forgot to tell you, you need a gas mask. I don't know who Schneider is, but I don't care because I've already got the gas mask, so. I'm just looking for what I need to find. I actually don't know what I need to find at this point. I guess I need to switch to card 1? Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't. No. Ah! No! Oh, shoot! Ah! I was trying to push my ration button and I failed. I am a failure at life! I also probably could have shot some of those guys given that I have a gun, but, you know, whatever. I feel asleep. Yes, I feel asleep as well. Get away from me, dogs. So I think the reality is that a lot of people don't realize what benefits libraries have to offer. They don't realize the classes that are offered. They don't realize the online subscriptions that are offered. They don't realize like everything that libraries have to offer. And so they assume that like libraries are boring, that libraries are useless, that libraries don't offer something for the modern world. But libraries have always been spaces which have been like for the public to try and provide a solution for the public to come in and solve their problems. And so like if I look at like my local library, it has resume writing classes. It has you know, tech. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go in there, but whatever. It has like tech help classes. It has you know, classes on teaching you to use various like technology things. They have like all kinds of stuff. And so like looking at, you know, the programs, like look at all these different programs they're doing, and this is just like July and August, like different reading things. They've got things about DNA testing and genealogical research. They've got, you know, English as a second language classes, job hunting and resume writing help. Like they have all of these different things. You fight Big Boss in this game, but Big Boss is helping me. I thought you fought Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid, but maybe I'm misremembering. I know someone reveals themselves to be like an enemy in Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, and that's just like the Cambridge Public Library system, and that doesn't even count the fact that as part of the Minuteman Library, I have access to programs like in 70 libraries around the state. Okay, so I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to drop a save state. Okay. Go around this way. Walk past the tanks. I did jokingly say, you know, one of the things that I found out that my local, that the Boston Public Library has, which is actually available to all residents of Massachusetts, is that they have a ukulele learning class for targeted at small children. And I said that this is clearly like cruel and unusual punishment, you know, subjecting mere children to that. So, all right. Bring it. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? No damage. Thanks, handgun. Amazing how when you have a gun, things get easier. Alright. So now the question is, what am I missing, if anything? I think... Oop. Okay, I can't open that. Can I open this? No. Huh. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to open that, but... Hey, da da da, da 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 da, no 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 no, no 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 no. I'm not getting caught on purpose. I'm just not very good at this game. I mean, in that case, I shot my gun knowing I would get noticed. Oh, fuck. Go out of here, go back in here. Okay. Rescue the prisoner, who we already rescued. Put on our gas mask. Don't care about you, big boss. And on we go. Yes! I just started the game. That jungle level is the first level. I've never played it before today. Alright. Oh, seriously? I thought he wouldn't see me from that far away, but he did. FOXHOUNDer infiltrated the enemy several days ago. FOXHOUND, not Hounder, but sure. They have captured him, but he is alive. What? FOXHOUNDer is a person now? Okay. Feel like grab this, which is the what? Oh, it's another weapon. Okay, so now I have the explosive. Cool. But yeah, so I think a lot of people have really never adapted to the idea that libraries are places of lifelong learning. For a lot of people, that they offer like tons of programs that are of interest to the average person, and that they are spaces that we should protect. They're spaces that protect our privacy. They're spaces that are run by, you know, a lot of people who truly believe in the ideals of you know, learning and privacy and teaching. And the other thing is that something like 70% of all library funds are paid to librarians, to people who really care about helping teach people things. And that's another good thing. So, Anyway, Supermodel, have you been here before? I don't know if you have. Or is this Metal Gear stream your first time being here in the Chris Plays Games channel? Yeah, tell me something, Big Boss? Big Boss here. I forgot to tell you, destroy the electric control panel to avoid high voltage shocks. Gotcha. Alright, Schneider. Tell me what I need to know. Schneider here. The remote control missile is in the southwest. Over. Okay. Well, I can go to the southwest. We thinking Arizona, New Mexico, like what are we thinking here? Haha, you can't get me. Well, I'm glad I picked a game you like. I always enjoy it when I have a fan, an aficionado as it were, of the games that I pick. Metal Gear is one that I just kind of looked at. I don't remember why I specifically thought of it, but I was like, hey, that seems like a game that would kind of fit with a couple hours long stream, and so here we are. Oh, that's fine. I wanted to change cards. I'm assuming that since this is the southwest, and I picked up card 2, that this door is now going to unlock with card 2, as it does. Excellent. Remote controlled missile. I have located a missile. Ooh baby, ooh baby. Ooh baby, a missile. Alright, so now we'll go ahead back here. Through the door. Over here. Out the door. Should check the ammo that I've got on that, I guess. Okay, 5 seems fine. If I can't pull it off with 5, then I don't deserve to be called a missile launcher. I don't think they call me a missile launcher, but they do call me the Space Cowboy. Woo woo! Uh-oh. Some people call me Maurice. Oops. Wanted to do transceiver. What are you gonna tell me now, Big Boss? Oh, you already told me that. I listened. I went and got the freaking missile launcher. Didn't you notice that? Can't remember it. Weapon. And destroyed. Think I'll need some kind of suit next? Am I gonna be like James Bond, put on a penguin suit, and they're gonna not recognize me? Alright. Used a lot of bullets on that, but that's okay. Ah! Oh! Oh! Alright, I got a box. Most important item in Metal Gear. Oh, okay. Now I can go through this door. But I don't think that I have gone in this little thing yet, so let's go there. A silencer, cool. Yeah, so the problem is the ration isn't going to fill much of my life at this point. I know it seems like it should. Oh, nice. Okay. We got the grenade launcher and a silencer. Can't tell if I have the silencer on or not, but whatever. The ration's not going to restore a whole lot of my life at this point. I will probably save it for one more hit and then go for it. Am I in the wrong spot? There we go. Okay, I do have the silencer on. Did I already go up here? Yes. Okay, fine. Just dodge my bullet. It's fine. Oh god. Short on ammo, but... so should we go up to the roof or should we go down? Go to the roof. Up to the roof we go. Big boss here. I forgot to tell you. There are window barriers installed on the rooftop. Search for a bomb blast suit. Okay. Are you gonna tell me where the bomb blast suit is? The bomb blast suit is on the second floor. Over. Okay. Well, then I guess we gotta go down to the second floor. That's the roof. That's the third floor. This is the second floor. I guess I didn't actually have to switch to no weapon in order to cause my fist to come out. What are these panels? They look kind of scary. Oh, okay. Apparently they just detect me all the time. Alright, I guess no real information gained there. Oops. I had to punch him because I'm short on ammo. So it's mentioned in one of the things I read that Metal Gear was actually considered one of the early stealth games. So there weren't a lot of stealth games before this, I guess. Started the genre. Okay, so I can't open either of these doors? That seems problematic. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Need to remember to push the other button. Yeah, apparently so. Would have thought card 3 would have been over there. Apparently I was wrong. Shows what I know. I mean, the cigarettes are for smoking, you know, the most important of stealth activities. I like that I did shoot the guards right in front of them, and because apparently using a silencer affects not only their cognitive ability to hear me, but also to notice the guard who falls on the floor in front of them. But, you know, it's fine. No problem. Okay. I blow up these boxes. Kind of what I expected. Okay, so the card is not in either of these rooms. Go ahead and change weapons back to my handgun, which now has more bullets. I can't go in here? Is that what I figured out? Can't look at what's inside that room either. Huh. So, if you were card 3, where would you be? Maybe I'll have to go down to the lower floor. Hello, Foodereer! Welcome, welcome. We're playing through some original Solid Snake here tonight. I hope that you are a lover of libraries, as I am. That is a requirement of being in the stream tonight, is you have to love libraries. Doesn't mean you have to have been to a library, doesn't mean you have to attend them, or volunteer at them, or work at them, or anything else like that, but you have to love them. And you have to not be the kind of economics professor who would pull the I got mine, you don't get, fuck you, you don't get yours approach. Espoused by Panos Markadopoulos, who is the economics chair of Long Island University, who wrote this weekend that we should really just get rid of libraries and have Amazon replace them with you know, private bookstores that they run, because clearly that is the same thing. I can't even understand the thought process that goes into some people's minds. What does this do? Anything? I am finding this game, I will have to admit, a little bit puzzling. I think it's mostly just like, you know, I'm used to games that have like numbered doors or something. I'm not used to these hard games where I have to wander around and find things on my own. I want a very linear path established for me by the game. God damn it! Okay. That was a close one. Foxhounder Agent Gray Fox is locked up in a hidden solitary cell room. Okay. Well, I feel like Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation doesn't do quite the same thing. Ow! Yeah. At least it was not my... Oops. At least it was not my memory that it did the same thing. But maybe I just have a bad memory. The best way to get to the hidden cell room is to let the enemy capture you on purpose. Hey, I'm rank 2 now. That's cool. I wonder if that means that I will now, like, continue here if I die. Alright. See nothing in there? You get... Oh, okay. Yeah, low health, use a ration. Good advice. Use some of that ration. Rational! That gave me more life than I expected. Cool. Oops. Oh! God damn it. Fuck. Okay. Well, that's sort of okay. Yeah. Snake! Snake! Fucking hole in the ground. God damn. I tell you what. Anyway, yeah, so this is fine. I needed to go back to the first floor anyway. Now that I have the second card, there's a part over there I need to explore, so I was gonna go back there anyway, and it's not that far to get back there from here, so it's fine, it's fine. Ah! Shoot. Hello, Stingray! Welcome to the stream! Ah. Shelling out to capitalism. Yeah, I mean, so the, like, oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Yeah. The truck have started to move because we don't speak English good. I mean, I don't really like to engage in stereotypes, but, like, it was a bunch of... Clearly, the English language translation could use a little work here. Yeah. I just, oh, my goodness. My goodness. How insulated do you, I guess the reality is that, like, one of the problems, and this is like, I am guilty of this as well, is that, like, I will admit that I did not know everything that my library offered me. I did not know that I could get access to courses on lynda.com through with my library card. Shoot. Yeah. Scratching my nose. And I don't know whose fault that is. I guess that's one of the issues that libraries face, is that people actually don't know what services they offer, and because libraries are chronically, like, understaffed and under budgeted overall, it's hard for them to do that. I mean, the reality is marketing is hard, right? We've talked about that in the context of YouTube live streams. We've talked about that in all kinds of different contexts. Like, it is just, like, actually really hard to market your content. I mean, should it? Maybe. It doesn't, as far as I can tell. Okay, so I guess this is not where I need to go. Oh, this is not where I need to be. Okay. Okay, take care, Super Fox 5. Yep. Yeah, I mean, libraries clearly offer a large set of resources for the, like, for people who don't have home internet, for people who don't have computers at home, for people who don't have access to, you know, a lot of the resources that the rest of us have, right? Like, not everyone has a Netflix subscription. And the idea that everyone does and that everyone can afford it is clearly a classist belief based in, not in fact, but a common misconception among the, like, wealthy is that, you know, everyone has what I have. Not true, but, you know, commonly held misconception. Fuck. Get out of here. How long am I streaming? About 4 hours usually. My usual streaming time. Just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, dumb. Okay. Do I need a ration yet? Not yet. I wonder if there's... I feel vaguely like there was some ammo in here. Wrong. Something else. Something else. Okay. So yeah, so the reality is that Linda is a for-profit company, right? The fact that, and this is true of a lot of like the online journals and stuff like that, the fact that libraries have successfully negotiated licenses with them where they can provide these services to their constituents is awesome of the libraries, but is like generally not something that like the you know, for-profit companies are trying to encourage. Their motivation is not to make you have more access to their content. Their motivation is to make money. So if Linda charges you 26 bucks a month for access to their services, then they have no motivation to let you know that yes, you can get this for cheaper through your local library. Now, I mean, like, there's always the question of, you know, is there some benefit to marketing or advertising or whatever else like that? And I'm not going to go all the way into that. I think it is reasonable to think that that might be the case, but that's a choice that Linda can make. And it did not seem to me that they had a list on their website that would just tell you that. Like, by the way, you might have access to your local library. I do know that it's not like a super unique program to Cambridge, because I looked at it and like Lexington, Kentucky has what looks like a very similar program, which probably means that it's not super uncommon, but and this is just another one of those like differences between like private space and public space. Like in public space, the goal is to best serve your constituents, your residents, your whatever. You do that by minimizing costs and attempting to use volunteers and work with the community and do like all kinds of other things like that to try and, you know, make sure that you can provide as many services as possible to the broadest possible audience. You try to have a range of services for young children because young children are the types, you know, are commonly the users of such services. You have programs that are during the day because a lot of your audience might be moms or you know, babysitters or something else like that that are looking to get kids out of the house, especially in the summer. And, you know, compare that to other things, and it's just a very different approach, obviously. And I will say, like, there's a large extent to which bookstores in general try very hard to be as close to a public space as possible. But practically speaking, they are not, like, they are neither obligated nor set up to maximize the benefit in the public space. They can't get as many donations, they can't get as many volunteers, because, like, seriously, who wants to volunteer to help a corporation? Like, that's not how people really enjoy volunteering most of the time. So, yeah. So, I think that that's, like, one of the things that sets libraries apart is that. Okay. Oh, fuck! Damn it! Literally the next sentence in the walkthrough I'm reading is, no matter what you do, do not attempt to run between the crates as a pitfall will open up underneath you. Fuck. Okay, so now I'm getting it. But yes, I will be streaming until about 1:15 a.m. Eastern Time, or until I finish Metal Gear, which it seems at this point like finishing Metal Gear is a lost cause that will never happen. But, you know, maybe we'll get there someday. Die, dog. On the other hand, I think that you know, so one way that you can change that, of course, is that you could look to more services that are funded directly out of libraries being, you know, set up in more public ways. You know, set up in a way that their goal is to maximize their users, and one of the ways that you can do that. So my guess is that Cambridge Public Library pays a flat fee to lynda.com. That is, that they are not being like rewarded for more usage of okay, cool. That they're not being rewarded for more usage of their service. Now, if the Cambridge Public Library were to pay for every user rather than like pay for a generic site license or something like that, then it is possible that the Cambridge Public Library, or that Lynda rather, would be motivated to increase their usage. Unfortunately, that works against what the library is looking for, because the library doesn't want to pay more when more people use their services. Like that's not good for their business model. So you know, the things that would make it more straightforward or more likely that like Lynda would advertise on behalf of the libraries and increase their usage through the library system are the exact types of things that libraries are going to work less well with, because they involve non-fixed costs that the library can't predict. I have not seen any other game like this, so they may exist out there, but I don't know what they are, other than Metal Gear. Thank you. I appreciate it. Go. Pick up the ammo. Part of what bothers me about this is that, like, because the whole, like, sprite limitations and square limitations and everything else like that, there's a lot of things where I'm like, ah, I touched that, but I didn't actually move through it or whatever. Okay, I think my ammo capacity actually doubled and I wasn't paying attention, so. The only one that I've played before tonight is Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, which is a game that I definitely owned when I was a kid. Okay. Oh, crap. Gas mask. Yes, you're just gonna tell me to use a gas mask. So another thing that I think a lot of people, like, one of the things that I didn't realize is I have access to multiple library networks because of where I live. So in Cambridge, obviously I have access to the Cambridge Public Library system, which also gives me access to the overall Minuteman network of libraries, so I can check out things from any one of something like 45 different like local public libraries across Massachusetts. I also have access to the Boston Public Library system, which is a network of like another 20 libraries in this area. All of them offer programs, and realistically almost any program at the library, like, you can just walk into. Like, there's very few things that actually require, you know, registration or require you to be a resident or anything else like that. Like, they're happy to serve as many people as they can. And so I was looking, and according to, that's not what I wanted to do. According to the Boston Public Library's, like the budget for Boston Public Library, apparently they serve 10 million people per year. 10 million! 10 million people per year, but there's only like 6 million people who live in Massachusetts. Which means that they're serving a lot of people from out of town, a lot of people from other library networks, and a lot of people from other things who can just come down and use the Boston Public Library. Now, I will admit, the Boston Public I don't know exactly how they're counting. The Boston Public Library is like a tourist destination as well as anything else. So there's actually like a cafe inside the library. There is a tea room inside the library, which serves you like tea sandwiches and also serves you and the menus are like printed in little books and everything else. I did not fight Mantis. I have fought no bosses. Oh fuck! Don't fall in the hole. 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 Yay! Save states. Ah. You did. You did. Find the gap. Okay, so where does this go? Nowhere. Where does this go? Nowhere. Okay. Mantis is tough. I will keep that in mind. But I got a while still before I'm gonna get there. I'm good, Stingray. I had a kind of like blech day. I didn't get much done at work. Partially that was my whole library thing, but partially it was also like I'm working on debugging this this code section that I'm working on, and the code that I'm working on is being uncooperative. Did I go in here already? I did not. I have a submachine gun. Cool. Don't move! Oh no! I've been captured. You're under arrest. How come every other person just wants to kill me and this guy wants to arrest me? This feels unreasonable. Big boss here. Infiltration accomplished. What? I mean, okay, fine. Now find Gray Fox. Yeah, so I'm working on this code that is so we have a set of code. It's called License Classifier. It's open source. You can see it on GitHub. And it let's see. Can I push these or something? Nope. Down here. Nothing obvious here. Start punching. Aha! Okay. Am I ever glad to see you? I'm Agent Gray Fox. Hey, Agent Gray Fox, we found you. They're constructing the Metal Gear. It is a walking tank. It has full nuclear capability and can traverse any type of ground. If the enemy can complete this, they can launch a nuclear attack from any spot on the Earth. I mean, the reality is that, like, being able to launch from any spot on the Earth is... Okay, well, whatever. Must be destroyed before it is available. Blah, blah, blah. There's only one way to destroy it. The inventor of the Metal Gear, Dr. Petrovich, is the only one who knows. Petrovich is only going to have one T in English, but whatever. Okay. Find Petrovich in Building 1. If I could punch the left wall again. Hello, Sam! How's it going? Yeah, I saw that Hideo Kojima did not like the NES port. I mean, the reality is that, like, launching from any spot on the Earth is not the thing that I would be most concerned about. Launching to any spot on the Earth would be, like, much more concerning for me. I am the shotgunner. Nobody has ever escaped from here. Well, you took away my guns, so I can understand why. Ow. Ow. This is not working well. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, this punching is really not doing it for me. I mean, I need to stop Metal Gear. They just told me that. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna hide over here. Oh, I just walked by him? Oh, my stuff! Yay, I got my stuff back! Okay. Stuff. Stuff. What do I want to use? I feel like grenade launcher feels like a good thing to use. See if I can figure out how to use that. Oh. Oh, that's too slow. Okay, well, so much for that. Now, does this door have something different for me? No. Can't go in that door. So what's the primary differences between this and the MSX port in your mind, Proto-Sam? So I got the machine gun, but I have no ammo for the machine gun, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use normal bullets. Maybe. Fucking hell. Oh right, I have rations. I should probably use them. Oh, gotcha. So why did they change the layouts? It seems weird in a port. Well, is that just like, do you think just memory issues or something that they... I don't know, it seems like a weird choice. Ow! I'm just gonna shoot you over and over again, shotgunner. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Ugh. Use the bazooka. Okay. These are thoughtful. These are thoughtful answers. Yeah. Well, I do have a couple of missiles, so let's see what we can do with that. Stand over here. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't look like he wants to walk down, so don't know if that hit him or not. Oh no! There we go. Okay, so what do we got now? Look, Eric, you know, we can't just have people out here having access to libraries for free. Do you know that this man with a $400,000 house has to pay $500 whole per year for access to his library? $500. I mean, realistically, can we really accept that, you know, rich, you know, professors of you know, department heads of economics can have to pay as much as $500 for access to a library? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We cannot allow that. This cannot stand. This cannot stand. All right, so I think I explored in here. I talked to Gray Fox, who told me to go find Dr. Petrovich. Oh, you're just gonna tell me to get out of here. Yeah, well, I think that's also the point. Like, the funny thing about this, right, is like, this is exactly the kind of person who likely, like, this professor, like, his students all have to buy his, you know, $170 book. Oh my god. So if you are passionate about libraries, which I clearly have found that I am, there's actually a website you can go to. It's library, what was it? Action Network, Library Action Network, something like that. No. One moment, please, while I access your account. The every library action alerts. Okay, every library action alerts. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to this website. You're gonna go to this website, and there's a link there. You're gonna put your email in and your zip code, and then when there are cases, and it's not committing you to anything. There is no, like, you know, there's no You don't have to give your address. You don't have to do anything else. But what that's going to do is you'll be on the mailing list for your local area when there's actions that libraries are looking for to push back on legislation, to push back on like funding cuts or other things like that. And so that you can know that that's potentially going on in your community and decide if you want to participate. I mean, really, Mike, when your house isn't on fire, like, I think realistically, when you call the fire department, what should happen is that, you know, they should just ask for, you know, a $200, you know, down payment. And then later, you know, they'll send you the bill for the full cost of the fire services that your fire needed. This way, everyone pays their fair share, and we don't have to worry about it, right? I have located some enemy uniforms. Cool. Yes, I found the suit, and I'm just exploring these other rooms. But yeah, let's also be clear about what is like how widespread this belief is. This is one asshole who works at an econ department of a like private university. He is not like, no one else is saying this. His ratio on these tweets has been terrible. Like, even Forbes like took down his op-ed from their website. Okay, body armor, that seems good. Gar, do you love libraries? Because if you don't love libraries, you can get the fuck out of here right now. And if your answer is, like, I love my library, but I never use my library, my advice would be, you should check out if maybe you should. So one of the things that I'm finding is that even though I am a strong advocate of libraries and shared public spaces, I'm a strong advocate of social services in my city. I live in a city that I know provides a strong social safety net. I still didn't realize that, like, my library has some cool shit. I can, you know, check out ebooks from Overdrive. I can, you know, watch movies on Hoopla. I can, okay, let's, do the thing. I can, no, that's not sad, ProtoSam. I can take free classes from lynda.com. Like, I can do all kinds of cool stuff that I did not know that I just had free access to from my library. And so if you go to your, you know, local library's website, you may find that, you know, there's more that you can do than you would have imagined. This is what I'm finding. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. All of these look exactly the same. Okay, let's take my binoculars off. Because clearly that's not getting me anywhere. I'm gonna try and walk to the right and hope that it does something good. I don't know why that did that. Another thing, of course, that you can do at your local library is like access community rooms and spaces. There are all kinds of classes at these at libraries, at these things. So yeah, I would highly recommend like going to your local library's website, checking out the list of things that they've got, and seeing if there's things that interest you. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a 3D printing class at the Boston Public Library tomorrow. So they'll teach you to use 3D printing equipment, like software, as well as having 3D printers there. I was looking at the library in Lexington, Kentucky, and they offer a whole range of video production classes. All kinds of cool stuff. Okay. Where are we now? Oh god. Ah! Okay. Head to the roof. So one thing that I would recommend, Stingray, is I would call the library and be like, hey, I'd really love to do this. can you help me know how to like get on the list? Like one of the things that, and this is a thing that again, like I'm speaking from experience of all the things that I've screwed up. Like a thing that is amazing to me is you can actually call the reference desk at a library and have them research shit for you. Like they will like just do like, you could be like, hey, you know, shit that you would Google, only like it's harder. Like they will just go and they will like dig up all the answers to shit for you. Why is like everyone after me all of a sudden? No matter what screen I go to, they're already alerted. I don't know, maybe I was just walking in bad spots. But yeah, so librarians really want to help. And this is like a huge area where like sometimes people get missed or looked over, or like, you know, they could offer more classes if they had more demand. And so calling, oh, wear the uniform? I guess that's fine. Oh, well that didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna take my rations. But yeah, so librarians want to be helpful. They want to provide access. They want to help their constituents. In part because, oh, are they alerted because I like went and rescued Gray Fox, so now they know I'm on the loose? Is that what's going on? I feel like that's what's going on. Aha! That's right. Take that, bad guys. No, this door doesn't open for me. Open with this card. Ah! Oh, shit. Libraries are not mine cemeteries. That's true, but I don't know what a mine cemetery is, so I'm not sure how to answer that. Search for a bomb blast suit. Over. Got one. Done and done, big boss. Alright, bomb blast suit. Yes, hello Rusty Bones, welcome to the stream. Alright. Ah! That guy has a gun. It's when the bad guys have guns. Oh shit! I am so dead. Ugh. Oh no! That's not a way out! Fuck! But yeah, I mean, I think the other thing that people oftentimes don't realize is that libraries are not graveyards for books or museums for books. Libraries are living, breathing environments run by real people who want to help out. They want to take your phone calls. They want to answer your questions. They want to make the library space as useful as possible for you. And this is the thing that, like, and it's an article I read recently that I was like, oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? Like, Google has a lot of aspects that make it very much in, like, you know, like, there's a lot of fucked up shit at Google, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the access is kind of like a socialist environment, right? So we've got, you know, free food. Oh shit. Okay, that was bad. We've got free food, you know, so everything that we want for food is, oh, I need to pick up more rockets, don't I? God damn it. So you don't have to pay, like, no cost at point of sale. Similar thing to, you know, we've got classes that you can take. We've got, you know, happy hour, and we've got all this other stuff that's just like, you know, it's all free. It's all, you know, to each according to their ability. We've got, you know, high quality healthcare, like health insurance offerings. We've got all these other things. And frankly, living in Cambridge, I get a lot of the same thing, right? Like, my library has 3D printers. My library has classes on ukulele. My library has Chromebooks for rent. My library offers free Wi-Fi. Like, all these things are really important and valuable, and just given for free. This whole, like, fact that every screen I go onto, the bad guys are already chasing me is kind of stressful. Okay, I feel like I need to walk in that door. Let's go back and do that. But yeah, so libraries are not cemeteries or like they're not cemeteries for books and they're not museums for books. Like they are like public spaces to be shared with the public, to be used by the public, and the goal of everyone who works in a library is to try to make those spaces more accessible and available, and try and improve the world around us. So if you're not being served by your library, talk to your librarian. Explain how you're not being served. Ask them how you can, you know, help out. Ask them like how they can help you out. You know, I was taking a survey for my. I was talking last week, of course, about, or maybe I wasn't. Oh no, I haven't talked about this yet because it was last. Yeah, that was bad. Go back where, supermodel? Also important, Mike Yellow Gamer. Well, that's another thing, right? So, like, 60 to 70% of the spending that goes to libraries goes to librarians, right? So if we look at... I keep saying right. I'm sorry. Shouldn't do that. All right. So this is, like, Cambridge, like, Public Library, July and August, like, little thing that they had out there, right? And so, like, on the front is like 3 different movie showings and a fix-it clinic where they will help you learn how to fix anything. So on Sunday, August 18th, you can go and learn how to fix your torn clothing, broken electronics, appliances, computers, etc. So basically, like, any object you bring in that's broken is going to be something they'll help you fix. Brought to you by Cambridge Public Library, Department of Public Works, and the Fix-It Clinic. I will almost guarantee you that Fix-It Clinic, like, anyone who walks in, they're not gonna, like, make you show your library card, right? They're not gonna check your ID. Like, you can walk in and do that. We've got, you know, summer reading events in July and August. Like, this entire top of this page, ignoring the little splotch in the middle where I spelled Indian food on earlier tonight, is, like, reading events, family sing-alongs, glow-in-the-dark story time, science tellers, the mystery of the golden piano, a ballet theater movement class, like the dance party at the O'Connell. I love that there's a dance party at Tuesday, July 24th at 2 p.m. There is a dance party to get your groove on for all ages. Like, yeah. Well, so hold on. So I think that let me just get up the website because I'm pretty sure all these events are on the website. And it's probably easier to see them there. Here, it's just calendar, right? So, monthly calendar. Oh, they actually don't put them in a calendar form. Anyway, so, like, this is our calendar things. But yeah, so, like all of these different things. Actually, where's my phone? Anyway, I will take a picture of this later and put it up on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I think that maybe this works. I don't know. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'll send out a link to this. I'll take pictures so you can actually see it, so you don't have to screenshot this and send it out. But Pirate Magic with Awesome Rob, Tony Toledo storytelling, you know, summer story time for social justice, dinosaurs with Dino Man, and that's not all, right? Like you've got adult coloring. You've got read to a dog on most Mondays. So you can come and read to a dog, I guess. I don't know exactly how that works. Every Wednesday at 2 p.m. you can play video games in the teen room. Wednesday, August 8th at 2 p.m. they're going to do a virtual reality thing. They were playing Dungeons and Dragons earlier this afternoon. For teens, like with no, you know, pre-existing knowledge, as well as like movies for littles and Legos and everything else like that. And so like all of these things, you got it all. You got it all. Pirate Magic does not sound like something you should miss, Brad. I disagree. And then as well, like I pointed out earlier, right? Like if you look at the English as a second language program. You've got, you know, beginner, intermediate, English as a second language classes, as well as like, you know, resume and job hunting groups. And these are all like important local services for the community that are good. They're good, actually. Well, another thing, Leif, is like, honestly, like I said, no one is checking IDs at these events. Look for a library in your area that has more stuff. I will admit that there is a strong odor of urine at the local branch of my public library. I cannot deny that, and it's one of the aspects of. I mean, frankly, the reason that the library smells like piss is that there are not enough public spaces to use the bathroom. The fact that, you know, people are pissing on like outside of the library is because they don't have another place to do it. It's not that anyone like really loves pissing in public. I just realized that I don't have it. Okay. The door on the right side, the start of that hallway. Okay. Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Alright, ammo. Ammo, who's got the ammo? I mean, yes, you're right, Stingray. But the reason that most people piss in public is because they don't have another place to do it. Not because they really love pissing in public. And so, libraries are one of the few spaces that someone who's homeless can go to take a piss. You can't do it in the McDonald's, you can't do it in the Starbucks. Those all like have keys and locks on the door in like the area of town. Like if you go to like most parts of town, there's like, oh fuck. Carbondale special. Yes. The yelp is when someone gets a whiff, and at that point they yelp. Is that how it goes? Fucking hell. You would think that, like, given this is Nintendo, that this would not be that hard, right? Like, these are not, like, there's not a whole lot of shifting. These things move at exactly the same fucking speed. Like, it's not that hard, but here I am. Oh! Here I am, failing over and over again at walking across a bridge. But yeah, so in Cambridge, right, if you're in the well-off part of town, you can go into the Starbucks to pee, you can go into the McDonald's to pee, because you walk in and use the bathroom, and realistically, like, no one's gonna bother you. In the part of town that I live in, like, you know, if you walk to Central Square, like, the bathrooms are all locked, and they all have, like, you know, you must pay more than $7 to get access to the bathroom, and, like, all kinds of garbage. Okay, that did not go well. I don't think that's the way it's gonna go. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna... Cool. Okay, it doesn't work with that card. Does it work with this card? Yes. Dr. Petrovich has just been moved to building number 2. Building number 2 is located about 10 kilometers north of here. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't want to walk 10 kilometers. Do I look like some kind of guy that walks to places? Oh, well. That was a bit, counter, whatever. That's exactly right, Mike. You got it in one. But yeah, so basically the same in my neighborhood, right? If you want to use the bathroom, you got to buy something. And we've seen what happens when you don't, right? Like the guy who comes in to wait for 2 minutes in a Starbucks for his friends gets the fucking police called on him. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, I'm hopeful. Oh, that didn't go well. I mean, I can, Brad, but I'm pretty sure that not everyone off the street can. Yes, I know that doesn't happen to white people, that's the point. Like, yes, of course, Mr. like, I'm a white guy with my white, you know, Department of Economics, you know, chairmanship, thinks that, oh, fuck. I don't have any... God damn it. I need my remote-controlled rockets, and I don't have any. Assuming that I'm not going to be able to hit this with this. Yeah. Fuck! Okay. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to go back. The question is whether it makes more sense to go back from the beginning or whether it makes more sense to go back from here. And I don't actually remember where the rocket launchers are, so we'll start this way. But yeah, I mean, so my hope is that the training that Starbucks gave to its employees has helped with some, and hopefully better policies will lead to slightly fewer you know, instances of being racist assholes. You know, you never know, but it's a hope. Fuck. Okay, why do all, like, these guys, like, why is this no longer a stealth game? Like, this used to be a stealth game. If I put this on, does it become a stealth game again? Now I'm in a uniform. Nope, still not a stealth game. Let's see. Try to remember where the rocket launcher is. Oh wait, no, I know where it is. It's I don't want to go here. I want to go. I want to go up one. No, the game wasn't even built for the NES. It was built for the MSX2, so I know that's wrong. How long have I had this hat? This particular hat I bought back in March/April. I have had a spinny hat for longer than that, though. I had my old spinny hat starting in 2014. I basically started wearing it when I started my stream, so that hat is this one. So this is actually not even the original spinning hat. The original spinning hat got left somewhere around the office and I never found it. But this one I borrowed is actually 5 years older than that. So this hat has been around since someone got it when they started working for Google in 2009. And they gave it to me because they just had it in the bottom of a drawer and didn't care about it when I lost mine. And so I got that hat from them, but I have always worn a propeller spinning hat on my streams. The one that I used to wear said Google on it, and Google told me that they thought that that was misleading, and that people thought my opinions on, you know, libraries being good might be inappropriately associated with Google, so they asked me to stop doing that, so... Anyway, yes, like one of the things that allows some people to say, like, I don't understand why we still need libraries, like, I can just go hang out in a bookstore all day, is because they can go hang out in a bookstore all day. Why can they go hang out in a bookstore all day? Because they're white. Like, if you're black and try and go hang out in a bookstore all day, I can tell you it's probably not going to go great for you. Alright, now I have a rocket launcher. There are like rations in this room. Yep, it is definitely Michael Jackson's hat. I'm pretty sure that's what Mike is insinuating. I don't really actually have any idea what Mike is insinuating, but seems close enough. Oh, fuck! Excuse my language. Not what I meant to do. Oh, that's not Mike. Sorry, that was Supermodel. I mean, I was just walking into a room. This game is worse than libraries because there's nothing in the world better than libraries. Yeah, Mike, I just can't read. Streamer brain, that's my excuse. I have no other excuse. Libraries are perfect. Everything about them is perfect. And sometimes this game sucks a little bit. All of these things are true. I'm really disappointed that everything is like what am I do? Like, do I have like pheromones? Get it. But yeah, all right. So events and programs, like what other thing? Let's insert e-library. Yeah. So like this is one of the things as well. Is like at my library we have this whole e-library page, and so if I go here, like I have access to Overdrive, I have access to Libby, I have access to Hoopla, like I have access to like the Atlantic, the New Yorker, Time, Real Simple, Scientific American. Like we pay for a physical copy of Real Simple, and my library just like gives that shit away for free. Like, come on, people. Like, libraries are good. Libraries are good. Get rid of that. I don't know if that's readable at all. But yeah, I feel like the biggest thing that libraries suffer from is a lack of good advertising. I guess I also have access to the world's largest online classical library with more than 2 million tracks. Like, one, there's 2 million classical music tracks. And two, I feel like that's kind of on the nose for public library usage. It bricked your capture card? Wow, that sucks. Anyway, so this is also where I found out that I have access to Lynda, an online training provider with more than 5,700 comprehensive courses and over 180,000 videos, as well as Mongo Language, which is a learning tool for ESL. We've got the Teen Room, which is an exciting space created exclusively for you, if you're a teen, which I'm not. I'm not. Oh look, it has curved benches, just what every teen wants. I don't actually know where this is. Oh, this is at the main library. Okay. I was like, I don't... Wow, their website is so terrible. Hey, But at least they're connecting with the teens. Their teen room thing is on Tumblr, which we all know is where the teens blog. Anyway, all right, we're done. We're done looking at Cambridge Public Library for now. We're gonna go back to the game. So the problem with offering to do tech stuff is that although the city that I live in has some properties of being like a socialist utopia, it's bureaucratic to a great degree. This is actually a problem that I generally have a lot of problem with participating in socialist spaces, because the consensus-based decision-making approach tends to cause people to take entirely too fucking long to make goddamn decisions. So, oh god. I'm just like, shut up, stop arguing, and just let somebody fucking do it. So yeah, attempting, and the reality is, like, this website does a lot of things that I don't know anything about, and the fact that it looks like it was designed in 2004 by a high school student is, not inconsistent with the actual, resources that have gone into it. Okay, where the fuck am I trying to go? The roof. I'm trying to go to the roof. Okay. Let's see if I can sneak across here. Really? None of those cards work? I expected that one of them would. Guess not. Okay. Fine then. We'll go the long way around. I don't know, I think the word 17 has, or DAC6 does not have the word teen in. I fucked that up. Am I actually enjoying this game? Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I feel like the biggest problem I have with it is there's too much backtracking. I enjoyed it more when there was stealth going on than I do now that there is no longer any stealth going on. And I wish that I could bring the stealth back. It felt more cool to me when I knew that I could, like, avoid certain enemies by just playing well. But now that all the enemies immediately chase me, it feels much less like a Metal Gear game and is less fun. Don't need my ration yet. Out of here. And I'm gonna be really sad when I get to, like, the end boss of, like, the roof and find out that he really like the grenade launcher is really the weapon that I want to be using, because I don't have enough of them. And then I'm gonna have to go back and try and find the grenade launcher, and it's gonna make me sad. But I am enjoying talking about how great libraries are, because libraries are perfection. And we should have more of them, and we should support them better, and you should use them. Oh fuck! God damn it! Fuck. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm gonna take this as a clue that I should actually go ahead and pick up more grenades. An A2 probably on the second floor. Yeah, Super Model 5, something I did must have triggered this game to be in a weird state. is all I can think, because I cannot imagine that the intent is that every room that you walk into is not supposed to be stealth. That doesn't seem right. I think detour masturbating in the aisles is a very important part. No, I mean, the reality, like, it's a... I don't know. I don't know. I guess you always have to have some good to go with the bad. Or the other way around. I don't know, something. So yeah, these bridges that instantly kill you, and the fact that you start all the way back over at the beginning of the, like, game is frustrating to me. $1 per game would probably not be $1 billion, but it is a shame that Love ROMs is down. Hello, Tenchi. We just use what's it called? Whatever the thing I use is Emo Paradise. It could be like $1 per download. But that would also be stupid. Like, the reality is that when you sue someone, you sue for the statutory damages on copyright infringement. And so you would sue for like $135,000 per instance of copyright infringement and get some ridiculously high billions and billions and billions number. Which I'm sure that, like, they did in their lawsuit, and... Aha! I am short of, ammo now. I mean, just search for the, like, I have the good NES, fuck, that was what I was afraid of. There's no more grenades there! How do I find some more grenades? Ugh! Yeah, $150,000 per infringement is the statutory max, so that's like the general thing that everyone will sue for. Grenade launcher, Metal Gear. I use Nestopia for I use Nestopia for playing NES games. Where, oh where has my grenade launcher gone? Oh where could he be? I do not know where the grenades have gone. Oh, where could they be? A Dolphin is pretty easy. It's just download it, same as anything else. Nothing special. So am I gonna be in trouble because I used like too many grenades on these other guys and it can't fix it? No. Walk through Metal Gear. Oh, do I sing pretty well? I sing a little song for you. I sing a song for all those who want to sing a song with me. I don't know the words to this song that I'm singing. I don't know the words to find them here. I don't know what I am suggesting to you. I'm not sure what I'm doing for food. Oh, not Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Facts. Or NES. Oh. Ammo containers refill my grenades? Have I had like plenty of ammo? I have God damn it, I'm an idiot. Jam by Michael Jackson. Don't know that song at all, so can't help you. Okay, so the more you know, refilling your ammo using an ammo box will also refill your grenade launcher ammo. So the fact that I did not realize that I had ammo is because I'm dumb. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, now I am out of ammo. Wait, I actually don't know, like, any Michael Jackson songs. Like, I know of Michael Jackson songs, but I don't actually know any of them well enough to sing. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again who's bad. I'm also, like, Michael Jackson's range is clearly not an ideal range for me, so. Yeah, and I'll put on the BB suit. You've been caught by a smooth criminal. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You gave her a cookie. The correct thing to do. Oh shit. Come here, weird people. I'm gonna punch you. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna punch you. Gave her 2 cookies! Oh, Mike, you're such a good grandpa. Yeah, I don't know. My range is mostly limited to like late 90s to early 2000s pop songs. I have located a mine detector. That was not what I expected to be in that room. I will have to admit. I expected it to be something more useful. But yeah, late 90s, early 2000s pop songs is basically my entire repertoire, which is not super useful for most things. Okay, let me try this again. Rooftop. Okay. Build twin shot. Card 4. I don't have card 4. Where's I supposed to get card 4? There. Okay, I guess I missed like a whole section here. Alright. Hello, Down Phoenix. Do you love libraries? It's an important question, because if the answer is that you think that libraries should reduce any amount of funding they get, I'm afraid that I will have to ask you to leave. I don't think this is a real risk, because I think that the only types of people who believes that libraries should receive less funding are asshole libertarians who live in ritzy communities on Long Island, but I have to check anyway. It's required. I mean, I think libraries shouldn't stock this game because the shelf space would be better used by something different than this game. I don't think that this is a game that I would recommend that libraries carry. Yeah, the Forbes editorial was just bad. It's just a bad editorial. It was a bad take written by someone who should feel bad. I don't know how to fix it so it becomes a stealth game again. I agree. Now, I feel like archival facilities, like for video games, I think are like, I'm not saying they're not a thing that should exist. I think that maybe they should, but I don't think that your local public libraries is where that should be. So I don't disagree that, like, in general there should be archives of video games, just that I don't think that that's a local library function. Oh, that was the wrong button. Ah, crap. Yeah, or, I mean, so I guess the question is, let's see. I've located the something goggles. Oh, fuck you! Oh, buddy. Fuck you. Alright. Yeah, okay, so like, so here's a couple of like opinions. One, okay, so physical copies of actual video games should be archived. I believe in maintaining pieces of history, and that is certainly the case. Like, an important aspect of these archives is that, like, it's not clear to me that physical copies of games are the best way to preserve them for the future, and I think that that's generally the thing that archivists want to do, is to ensure that they're archiving something in the best possible way. So, for example, having a CD doesn't help you 25 years down the line most of the time, because those CDs degrade and they're no longer useful as CDs anymore, and that's a problem, right? So it does not make sense that the most useful archive is not necessarily that one. The biggest thing that gets in the way of archives like that, of digital archives like that, when physical media is a poor fit for the archival, is that like our copyright laws make making digital copies kind of like problematic. In general, making copies problematic, but since keeping the hard copy is also problematic, you run into this weird situation. So it is the case that I think we should have, one, that copyright laws should be limited way more. I think that there's absolutely no reason at this point that games, that 99% of the games produced in 1988 still need copyright protection. That is silly. And so you should maintain, like, the goal should be to have people continue to be able to access these things, right? And so I think that emulation and direct copies made from the physical media, as well as maintaining tools to play them, are good things. And I understand a lot of the problems with, like, emulation is never going to be perfect, and does not provide the same experience. I do not question that at all. I do question how much that missing fidelity is like traded off versus access. So like archive.org makes a ton of DOS games just like playable on the website. You can go to archive.org, you can open up like Doom and play it directly in the website. But yeah, so Down Phoenix, like, some things that you can check out from my local library include, you can check out, sorry, you can check out Chromebooks, you can check out, oh god, there's something else that I was thinking of, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. I know that the Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky library lets you check out cameras. Go. Yeah, so Leif was mentioning the NoClip did their most recent documentary on good old games, and was it the CD project, which obviously works hard to ensure and maintain copies of things on good old games, as well as works hard to get licenses covered and other things like that, so people can continue to experience those things. I think that like some of that work is unfortunate and really shouldn't be necessary. Like 20 years protection is frankly plenty of time, and and we should change that. This is so frustrating. I think the game is fucked up, but I don't want to start over. Also, I'm totally going the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know. I think the game's fucked up. And at this point, I'm like 60% of the way through it, and so restarting feels stupid. I don't know what I want to do at this point. No, I don't want to do Wario's Woods. Actually, oh. Super Fox 5, I'm tired of the fact that the game is in constant, like, stealth doesn't work mode. It's really frustrating, and I don't think it's the way, like, I don't think it's the way the game is designed to be played. I think something fucked up. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what I want to do, to fix that. And so that's where we are at the moment. I fucked this up. Yep, I know. Hello, Game Fixers. How's it going? I am cheating. Rule number 1 of CPG. CPG should always cheat. We are putting that in action here today. So we tried to get through the game. We did pretty okay. We had gotten 3 of the key cards, but somehow missed key card number 4, and we're not having a whole lot of luck with making further progress because the game had gone into a weird nothing, like I couldn't stealth anymore. And if you can't stealth in Metal Gear, like Metal Gear is a stealth game. Like removing the stealth from Metal Gear is kind of shitty. So now I have put in a password that gives me full access to all of the items, and I am going to make my way to the next boss. So who we had defeated was the twin whoever's, who I don't remember what they're called anymore. Is this like open now with these cards? Cigarettes not useful here, my friend. Well, thank you very much, Game Fixers. I didn't expect that to work, but wanted to try it out. But yes, rather than attempt to re-get all of the items, I am just going ahead and cheating my way to glory, as always. I'm just looking at a map. I'm just looking at a map, my friend. I'm just looking at a map. That's exactly right. Oh shit. But I have to be rank 4 in order to do something. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm not gonna mess with this. Like, the game fucked up, and with the game fucked up, it's not interesting to me anymore. I'd have to like backtrack a bunch and do a bunch of stuff, and it's just not gonna be interesting. So, anyway, okay. That was Metal Gear. I am disappointed that I was not able to play through more of the game, but that's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. I hope you enjoyed my ranting on libraries. I hope you enjoyed at least a little bit of Metal Gear. And yeah, I'll be back on Friday playing Super Mario Odyssey, and I will yeah. I hope I'll see people then. No, I'm not playing anything else. I'm done. I'll just get cranky. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a lovely night. I will see folks on Friday if you're around. And if not, thanks for being here. Have a good night. Bye-bye.